Hello, everybody. Hi. Come in and say hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm just looking to get comments up here real quick. Come in, say hello. There we go. Come in, say hi. I'm looking for the comments so I can see everybody. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second so I can see your comments here. Hello, hello everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. All right, I think I have everything up. Hi, hello Joanne. Hi. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. Hello, hello. All right. There we go. Everything seems to be working good so far. The last time I went live, it was hard to see comments and my camera wasn't working the way it should, but I think Facebook fixed their error. There it is. Okay. Alright, so live alerts is working. If anyone is not already on the list and would like to get alerts for when I go live, just type the word live or alert in the comments and you will get a message in your messenger from me saying welcome, and you have to respond to that. And once you respond to that, it'll put you on the list. Hello everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. I appreciate it. I wasn't on last week because I wasn't feeling well. This week is a good week so far. And I still have the headache, but it's not as bad today. So I think it has to do with the weather. We've had some really crazy weather here in North Carolina. This whole week we've been in the 70s. And next week we're going to be, well, after tonight, we're going to be down into the 40s, 50s. So I think it's affecting my allergies already. So I don't know. We'll see. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Yes, oh, the baby's watching. We had a new grandbaby last Monday, a week ago from this past Monday. So we've had a busy new year so far. So I'm sure a lot of you, if you follow me, you've seen the pictures on my page. We had a little baby boy. Well, I didn't. My son and his girlfriend did. Oh, Pat, I hope so too. I hope we can help you with that just a little. Hey, Levon. Oh, thank you. I know, I'm going to put a camera down in just 1 second. I'm sorry. I was getting everything set up. All right. So let me put the camera down so you can see my work spot. There we go. That should be a good view there. All right. So tonight we're doing a St. Patrick's Day wreath. I'm done with Valentine's Day. So Valentine's and St. Patrick's are not huge sellers. So I only do a couple of each. So I've done my Valentines. They all sold. I still have 2 left if anybody wants any Valentine wreaths. But I'm going to do St. Patrick's Day now. So I'll do a couple of those. And then I move on to Easter. So this sign here came from Personally Yours. And it's St. Patrick. It says Happy St. Patrick's Day. And it's got all different shamrocks on it. Got plaids and different patterns on them. So we're going to go with that tonight. And to go with that, I have a whole bunch of goodies. I've got a bow that I made. We have our basket of goodies here. I've got some little shamrocks that I picked up last season. So I'm going to use those. Oh, that's understandable, Pat. I know. And then I've got this little hat, the derby hat that I got last season as well. So I haven't been to any of the stores, believe it or not, much since the new year. I've only been to one, and that was Michael's, and I was looking specifically for tulips and nothing else. And that's what I got. So I'm trying to control my spending this year so far. I've done okay. I did go to Sims last week. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. But I've got my curls. I'm doing a Poof, Ruffle, and curl, which I haven't done a Poof, Ruffle, curl in a while. Usually I'm doing Poofs and Ruffles. Hello, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you wouldn't mind hitting that share button down there at the bottom and tell your friends about us. And hopefully they'll come in and watch as well. I wasn't on last week, so hopefully y'all will come back and join me this week. I've got this moss apple green that we're going to do with ruffles. I've got some carnations. Let me double check my connection. I don't know why I'm sorry if my hand's in the way. It's my camera's telling me there's something going on, so hopefully good picture there. It keeps going in and out. It's saying connection available, and then it says low connection. So hopefully we're not going to have any problems with our connection tonight. So that is most of what I have here. I've got my ribbons. I've got this plaid shamrock with this emerald green. And I have the white with the glitter shamrocks, and then the green with the shamrocks. So we got a little bit of a shamrock theme here. So does anybody know the difference between a shamrock and a clover? I'm trying to see. This almost looks like it's reversible, but it's not. Trying to make sure I have the right one. Welcome from Midland, Texas. I saw Detroit here a minute ago. Thank you all for joining me. I was born in Detroit. I lived there for 9 years. Alright, so let me move some of this out of the way. We've got our little bow here that I put this garland. It's got a bunch of little shamrocks all over it. I put that in my bow tonight. So that's the first time I've added anything like that to my bow. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome from Midland, Texas. All right, get all that out of the way. So we're going to do poofs. I like to do 12-inch poofs. I like it to be a little bit fuller. This mesh came from Craft Outlet. It's just a metallic emerald mesh. I couldn't think what it was for a second there, sorry. So I started it off by velcroing or zip tying it down. Yeah, Velcro's not going to work. Hi, Linda. Hi, Lynn. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Alright, so they call this wide foil, and it's because it has so much foil in it. It's a nice stiff mesh, which is what you want for your base. It's going to hold up. So how's everybody's New Year going? Like I said, we had a new baby in the family. Little Logan was born on the 6th. So we've been doting over him. I've got to go see him this week. He was here over the weekend, but I've been busy doing stuff here and trying to get stuff worked on for my business. Catching up on some of my training that I haven't been doing from my business group that I haven't done since before the holidays, so I got to get back into that. What else? We're getting ready for our trip to Florida at the beginning of the month. Everybody's excited about that. Gonna have some fun. Oh, thank you. He is perfect. And I don't just say that because I'm the grandma. He's a little doll. He's such a good baby. He was passed around all weekend. The kids just loved him. My daughter came up from South Carolina with her kids, and they just loved him. So I had the oldest grandson and the youngest grandson. I put a picture up of the oldest holding the baby. So that was something. So we're all very excited and happy. The Poofs are 12 inches. You could do 10. I just like 12 for me. Most people do a 10-inch Poof, but I like them big and poofy. And it helps stand up better. And I still measure mine out. I like to measure. There's Sin. Hey, babe. Yep, Mr. Bob's here too somewhere. I know I saw him come on. Oh, did you? Logan's watching my live, so they have the baby trained already to watch Grandma. Good little boy. So that way he can hear my voice and he doesn't forget me. Yes, he is. Thank you so much. He is adorable. He's a cutie. He was born on Monday. He was supposed to be born on Tuesday. She was having a C-section. So it was already scheduled for Tuesday, and I had gone down to South Carolina to take my other grandkids home. And I was coming back Monday morning so that I could be here on Tuesday. And he decided Monday morning around 3 o'clock in the morning that he was coming and he wasn't waiting. So needless to say, we had to have a little talk about waiting for Grandma. Sorry, I'm looking for my tie. Alright, so I finished the top row. I'm going to put this last poof down in where I started, and then I'm going to move down to the bottom. I don't know why, for some reason, this mesh, or this shirt that I'm wearing, that's why I have my apron on, all the mesh seems to stick to it. It's just a t-shirt, but for whatever reason, I have problems with it all sticking to my shirt, so I have to wear my apron for when I wear this shirt. That poof does not want to open up. Alright, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this straight down. I started right in front of another tie. So I'm going to zip tie this to the frame so that I can get a nice start. I don't want it to pull to the side. I want it to come straight down. So I go right in front of the tie, and then I will go through that tie and onto the next one. So everybody having a good New Year? I know I asked that question. I didn't see any responses. Alright, so I pull that down right in front of that tie. Here's the tie. So I'm going to open that up and I'm going to go right through it. Go into the next one, and then when I come back, I'll finish in that one. But I will say Logan was very popular on my page. I thought it was kind of funny. The one post of him that I put up had more comments and likes than any post I put up all year. All of last year. So people love babies, that's for sure. Having a really good New Year? Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you are. Yes, babies and puppies. Hi, Willie. So those of you who are wreath makers, how many of you are going to Wreath Makers Live? Is there a lot of people planning to go? If you all happen to have YouTube and you're on there, I am only 15 away from reaching my goal of 1,000. And I would love it if you would go and give my page a subscribe. I'll put the link in here for you. Once I hit my 1,000, then I can use my phone to do my videos or my lives over there as well. Right now, without having the 1,000, I can't do it unless I have a webcam, and my webcam and my computer do not play nice together. So using my phone would just make it so much easier for me. I'm looking for my link here. Alright, well, I guess that doesn't want to work. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to find the live. Not going to you're going to the convention? Oh, good. Not sure about Wreath Makers Live? Yeah. I would love to go, but I don't know. It's just a lot of money. I was going to go to the one in California, but they canceled that one. Very expensive, yes, for me too. Hey, Jonathan, how are you? Welcome, Teresa, first time watcher. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. All right, so I'm putting the link in for my YouTube channel. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing to that if you're on YouTube and you haven't already. They canceled the California one because they didn't have enough people sign up. So they had to go ahead and cancel that. I'm really sad about that because I was looking forward to it. That was going to be my first one, and it worked out for me because we have family in California. We were planning to go anyway, so all the timing worked out really well. So we're still going, but I mean to California, but my family and my husband's family still live out there. It's where we were both raised. Yeah, it would have been nice. I don't think well, they had to have so many tickets sold by a certain time so they could lay down the deposits, and they just didn't have it in time. So they had to cancel it, unfortunately. I know they were sad to do it, but I think there was just too many things going on at the same time. Carmen, yes, I did the pipe cleaners. I do on the inside and the outside. I do 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top. So there's 4 rungs on, or rings on the frame. I use a Dollar Tree frame, and I wrap my pipe cleaner around 2 on the bottom, and I space them out about every 4.5 inches, whichever works best. My family's in Southern California. My sister and them live in the Temecula area, and then my husband's family is in the Ontario, Rancho Cucamonga area. Yes, there really is a Cucamonga. It's called Rancho Cucamonga now. When we were growing up, it was just Cucamonga. Alright, so I'm at the end, and I'm going to finish off where I started. If I can find my tie. There it is. Nope, I got one more, sorry. Thought that was the end. Yeah, we haven't been there in a while either. We've lived most of our adult lives out here on the East Coast, so... Well, actually right here in North Carolina, so... Yes, tomorrow is our anniversary, 38 years. Can you believe that? 2 more years and I'm going to Hawaii. Hopefully. But yeah, we were both raised out there in California, but we've lived out here most of our lives, so we don't go back as often as we'd like, but we're hoping to get a visit in real soon, so we're trying. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Well, we won't come back to California. We'll come visit. How about that? That's my niece, Jessica, who also has a birthday coming up soon. Her and my daughter were born on the same day, along with my granddaughter. Alright, so I just cut off the excess. We're done with that. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it up underneath the poof, and I'm going to zip tie it to the frame so it stays out of the way. Hey, Susan. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Yes, our anniversary is tomorrow. 38 years. I think we were 2 when we got married. We were babies. My family used to joke and say it was Birth and Bob. That's all they remember. Birth and then Bob came along. He's been there ever since. My mesh mostly I get from Craft Outlet. Hey Nate, how are you, honey? That's my oldest grandson there. Nathan is actually the reason I do my lives. He's the one that got me started doing them. But I buy my mesh mostly at Craft Outlet. There are other places that I get it. The majority of it comes from there. They usually have really good price. Their delivery or shipping is really fast. My signs come from Personally Yours, the majority of them, unless I buy something local. And most of my ribbon comes from Craft Outlet as well. I do get some of it from, hey Lee, there you are, speaking of. I do get some of my ribbon from Lee. Alright, so the poofs are all done. Getting hot now. Hello everybody. Thank you all for joining me. Alright, so we're going to put the poofs and curls on. Lee, I'm using your sign tonight. So, how many are still working on Valentine's Day? Have you moved on from Valentine's Day, or are you still working on it? Put these over here so I can get to them easier. My hands are still the same. Joanne, thank you so much for asking. I know you ask me all the time. Thank you. I appreciate that. I still wear my brace. I'm going to be making my appointment soon. So hopefully we'll get that taken care of. We've just had a lot going on the last couple of weeks, so and getting ready for our trip, so I know that I can't get anything done before then. So I'm putting these ruffles in every other tie. Well, welcome newbie Melissa. Thank you. Yeah, I just don't, I don't sell a lot of Valentine, so I do a couple a year and that's it. And thankfully the ones I made this year all sold, so. Which is a good thing. Yeah, I don't even do Valentine for myself. I think I have, I did a really quick, easy project wrapped the heart frames in ribbon and did that and put that on my door, and that's it. We just got our Christmas stuff put away this past weekend, so I'm still way behind. I do not glue my pipe cleaners. I tie them tight enough that I don't have an issue with them moving. Every once in a while I'll get one that wants to be stubborn, but the majority of the time I get them tight enough that they don't move on me when I'm putting my stuff on there. But yes, some people do glue them, and that works for most. I just have not had a issue with it. I'm making a Valentine, St. Patrick's Day wreath. Let me show you the sign in case everybody who just joined hasn't seen yet. I'll do a recap. So here's our Happy St. Patrick's sign. This came from Lee, personally yours. So we're using that. I've also got some wooden shamrocks that we're going to put on there. I've got some carnations, green and white carnations that are going to go in there. We have a derby hat that's going to go on there. I made a bow. I might have way too much stuff to put on here, but we'll see. And then these are my ribbons. I have a plaid shamrock. We've got an emerald green. We've got a white with glittered shamrocks. And then we've got a green with some shamrocks. So lots of shamrocks going on here. But isn't that what St. Patrick's Day is about? So I asked earlier about the difference between a shamrock and a clover. Does anybody know how to tell the difference? Oh, thank you. Well, already. I haven't bought anything this year. Cut it 14 inches. I like my ribbons 14 inches. My ruffles are cut at 20 inches. And then I have my curls, which are 10 inch. It is the number of leaves. Hey Robin, hey Sue. Little Susie Q is on here. So Susan's on here, Lavon's on here. So I've got almost all of the Team of Dreams on here. So if you're not familiar, we have a design group called Team of Dreams Design, and there are 7 of us ladies who teach you design and everything from sign making to wreath swag, centerpieces, furniture restoration, painting, chalk painting. Exactly, Joy. A clover has 4 leaves and a shamrock has 3. But you know, a lot of people call these 4-leaf clovers. They're not. And I was one of them. I did it too. And today is Susan's birthday, everybody. But we do have our design group. Like I said, there's 7 ladies. We do our classes on Monday and Friday. It is a paid group. And you can join, and it's month to month, so you can join for a month and see how you like it. Or you can stay as long as you want, which we would love. Joy is one of our members. But you get 7 designers twice a week. We rotate every Monday and Friday who does the designs. I was last Friday. I'll go right here. And I did a nice little Easter grapevine. And then Carla was on Monday and she did a grapevine as well. Beautiful grapevine that she made. But if you want to check out our group, it's called Team of Dreams Design Group. I'll put the link in here for you in a minute. Sorry if I'm missing any questions. At least tonight I can see your... Yes, Carla's was beautiful, wasn't it? At least I can see the comments. Last time I was on, my camera up top wasn't working in the right direction, and then I couldn't see comments, and we were just a mess the last time we were on. But thankfully, Facebook has fixed it all. Let me get the group information for you. There it goes. Oh, thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. All right, so I just pinned the group information if anyone is interested in checking out our group. The 7 designers are myself, Wreath Decor by Dawn, of course. And then we've got Carla from the One Stop Boutique, Robin from Robin's Wreathery, Susan from AC Inspired Wreaths, Rita from Rita's Wreath Barn, Lavon from Forever Dreams of You by Lavon, and then Sandy from Trending Designs by Sandy. And Lavon does furniture restoration as well as wreaths and decor. And Sandy does chalk couture. So a lot of people have asked why they should join our group and why they should pay to join our design group. And I can tell you that learning from the 7 or 6 other ladies that we have in there is designs that you're not going to find anywhere else. Robin comes up with some very unique designs and decor. Carla is our bow queen. And the tips and tricks that you get from all of them is not like any that you'll get anywhere else. Most of us met in our business group. We are all over the country, so. Willie, is your birthday coming up too? We got Susan's birthday. We've got Willie. Hi, Carolyn. Maybe we should do a birthday list. Who else has a birthday in January? I won't sing to you. I won't punish you like that, but I reserve that for my family. Hey, Brandon. How are you, babe? All right. So I've got ruffles in every other tie. Now we're going to put the bundles in. And like I said, I cut these at 10 inches, rolled them up, tied them together with a pipe cleaner, and I'm just going to put them in the other ties. I've been great. How are you, Carolyn? It's been a busy new year so far. I'm not complaining though. Well, happy birthday. If I don't get to say it on Saturday, I'm sure I will. It'll probably show up on Facebook, won't it? If it wasn't for Facebook reminding me, I wouldn't even remember my own half the time. January was a busy month. It's already half over, too. I guess this year is going to go by quick, too. If it's anything like it started. Thank you, Joy. Joy's giving you a testimonial. She's one of our group members. We have a good time. We chat. We do designs. It's a lot of fun. I can answer your questions, help you with your designs. Oh, Lord, you're turning 30 this year, Jonathan? I remember 30. It was a while ago. Are you having a hard time with it? Yeah, it does go by fast. It goes even faster when you get older. Exactly, Lee. It goes faster as you get older. That's it. Way too fast. I'm ready for it to slow down. I haven't done curls in so long. I usually... my favorite used to be the Poof Ruffle and Curl. But I really like the Woodland Ruffle. And I had been doing that a lot. And just plain Poof and Ruffle. But I've forgotten how much those curls add to it. Yes, happy birthday all the January babies. Yes, we are a very close group. We have Ty is in our group, and Pam, and Joy, Lori's in there. That's a good one, Joanne. I like that. Joanne said, life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer to the end, the faster it goes. I've never heard that one before. I like that. That's for sure. You're looking forward to your 30s? That's good. Some people get upset. Save that for when you get older. Enjoy it now. Alright, last bundle. And we'll put some ribbons in. Yeah, exactly. Now, the hardest birthday for me was probably, I don't know, I think it maybe been 40. 50 wasn't so bad. I don't think I had time to think about it. I was busy helping my sister in California. She was going through her cancer at the time, so I didn't have time to really think about it. I think about it more now than I did when I turned 50. And I'm past that now, so. It just seems like the more, everything just goes a little faster. I'm ready for it to slow down. Yeah, I really like that one. I'm going to have to use that one. 76 in March. January 1st. Well, happy birthday to Teresa. She turned 62 on January 1st. See, we do have a lot of January babies. I'm happy for every day I have, yes. You don't remember turning 40? Alright, let's see. Which ones do I want to put where? It's getting hot up here. I need my little fan that I have. I gotta get that thing plugged in before spring and summer get here. New Year's baby. Were you the first baby born on New Year's? If y'all wouldn't mind sharing this, I would really appreciate that. Tell your friends to come and watch. Maybe they will subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Like I said, last night I needed 22, and today I only need 15, so thank you all. I'm hoping to get there soon. I was stuck at 40 for a while. I keep putting it out there. Hey, Miss Carla. Miss Carla is our bow queen in our group. Alright, I gotta get this out of the way because it just keeps snagging. Alright, let me take a drink here real quick. How was your shopping trip, Carla? I didn't get to see your live, but I didn't see any of the lives today. Who's been married 60 years? Joanne, you've been married 60 years in April. Awesome. I like how Sue says that, all with the same man. Yeah, 38 years tomorrow for us. Like I said, we were just babies. We were only toddlers when we got married. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Joy, you've been married 51 years. Awesome. Congrats. Oh, that's good. You found a at-home store. How was it? I haven't found one yet. Maybe I'll find one when we go to Florida. I think my grandkids would mind me turning our trip into a shopping trip for Grandma. Thank you, Sue. Yes, tomorrow's our anniversary, 38 years. And he hasn't traded me in yet. So I got that going for me. He probably would like to, I'm sure. I keep him on his toes. Oh, thank you. Not bad for two kids that they said would make it 6 months, huh? "38 years later." Oh, really? Well, that sounds like a nice shopping trip, Carla. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry, you knew us way back when, didn't you? Sherry knew us when we were dating. Oh, really? Joanne said that she heard all the at-home stores were closing. I hope not. I want to get to one. Well, there you go. Teresa said she would have been married 40 years in October, left him 4 years ago. Best thing she ever did. You got to do what's right for you. Joanne, I think that's AC Moore. AC Moore sold some of their stores to Michael's. They're the ones, yeah, I know they're closing. We have an AC Moore here. I haven't been yet this year. And it's killing me, y'all. I have not been to any of the stores except Michael's since the new year began. I I went to Michael's and I bought tulips. I found another Michael's on the way to the hospital to see the new grandbaby. When I was going through their town, I didn't know they had a Michael's, so I stopped and I bought up a bunch of their most of their tulips. So then I had to come and go to the one here by me. And buy some more. So that's the only time I've been there. Yeah, it's AC Moore that's closing. Hi, Angie. Once we get these ribbons on here, everything will go a lot faster. Yes, AC Moore is closing here in North Carolina too. Yeah, they haven't given them, well, the one here, the last time I was in there, said they hadn't been given a date yet as to when they were closing. But I've heard some say that the other stores have said they're closing in April. So I'm not quite sure. I'm just trying really hard to watch my spending this year. Well, I try every year, of course, but... Oh, yours said January? Huh. Yeah, ours is still having sales and sending out emails talking about spring stuff coming in, and so I'm not sure what's going on with them. I'll have to go over there. Maybe next week I'll go. I have appointments tomorrow and Friday, so I won't be this week. And I try not to go on the weekends because it's just too crowded downtown. Don't like dealing with traffic and people. There's my sister Renee. Oh, I'm always looking for ribbons on sale, yes. Yes, ribbons, grapevines. I noticed that Michael's has some of theirs marked $4.99. Oh my goodness. So you had that much stuff, Carla? Oh, I hope you got some good stuff. It was funny when I went to Sims on Thursday. It's a wholesaler here in North Carolina. It's about 2 hours away. And it was my first trip there. And they read me all the rules when I got there. And when I got done with all my shopping and came up to the register, or to the counter, the guy that was writing all my stuff up said, you only have one cart? I said, yes, this trip I only have one cart. Like, I guess he was surprised. Not many people come in there with just one cart. Yeah, we're over by Fort Bragg, Denise. So you're a couple hours away. Yes, 38 years married, 42 together. Yes, dear. See, he even knows how many years we've been together. I had to ask him today if he remembered tomorrow was our anniversary. He looked at me like, really? You asked me that question? Well, you never know. Someday he might forget. Oh, yes, I know where. Well, I've not been to Lenore, but I've heard of it. Yeah, we've lived here most of our adult lives. Probably, Oh, I know it's over, probably 30 years. Let's see. We moved here in 85. We moved twice in between because he was in the military. But we always came back. We were just talking about that the other day. We never planned to retire here. Our dream was always to go back to California, but it's just too expensive out there. So that didn't work out, so we decided to stay here. Plus our kids and grandkids are out here, so this is where we will stay for now. $30 years in September. Congratulations. Don't you find it odd sometimes when people are surprised when you say you've been married that long? Alright, so let me recap what I've done so far. We did 12-inch poofs on a base with green, emerald green mesh, 21-inch mesh. January 14th. That was yesterday, wasn't it? Oops, already did that one. And then I did ruffles on every other tie, cut at 20 inches. And then I did curl bundles with two colors of green, an emerald green and a moss or apple green. And now I'm putting the ribbons in, which are cut at 14 inches. And then as soon as I get this done, we're going to add all of our goodies and we'll be done. So what's everybody got coming up for this week or the weekend? Anybody doing anything exciting? We probably won't celebrate our anniversary until the weekend, so two more ribbons. If y'all wouldn't mind hitting that share button down there, I would really appreciate that. Hopefully your friends will come and watch our replay. And if you haven't already and you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. It's Wreath Decor by Dawn. And I need 15 more subscribers to reach my 1,000. And again, if you're interested in our design group, I put the link in the pinned comment. You get 7 designers for the price of 1 twice a week. We do all of our classes, design classes on Zoom, which is a video conferencing, so you don't have to type to talk to us. You can see us, we can see you. Unless you choose not to turn your camera on, that's up to you. But it just makes it a lot easier to answer questions and to see what's going on. And if you have something to show us or ask us questions about, we're able to see it. Alright, so there's our base. Alright, so I've got a sign. I've got a derby hat. And I've got a bow. So the bow's probably going to have to go down here or up to the side. Let's see if I want to do it there or over here. And then I've got the little shamrocks that we can stick in there as well. Gonna be a lot going on this one. Alright, so I'm going to start with the sign first. Put that in. It's going to go at a little bit of an angle. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much. Alright, so I have silver wire, silver floral wire that I use to put my signs on. And I'm just using this little needle here to go through the mesh. Just makes it a little easier to get it in there. Yes, this video will be available on my Facebook page as well as my YouTube channel. You'll be able to find it at either place. If you want to see the replay, it'll post right after we get done here. Alright, I don't like where that was, so I'm going to move it a little bit. Trying to get my wire to go right in here. I'm going to lift up the camera here. How's that? One of these days I'm going to get my webcam to play nice with my computer. Sorry, my wire's wrapped around the... There we go. My wire was wrapped around the needle. Yeah, it is. I love them when they're full. Alright, so I just pull the wires through. I'm not tying them down just yet until I get them all through there. Once I get them all in, then I'll tighten it down. Thank you. All right. Did it again. I don't think my needle likes me tonight. Alright, so I got these two sides through, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap them around the frame. so that'll hold the sign in place while I do the other side. I'm not tightening it in case I want to move it again. Because sometimes you just have to move stuff after you get it on there. Thank you. Alright, so I want it to go up this way a little bit. Pull my ribbons forward. Oh, thank you. All right, if I can get my fingers through there. One more to go. And everyone will tell you putting signs on is the worst. But there are things you can do to make it a little bit easier. You don't want to pull it too tight because you don't want it to smash everything down. You want it to lay right on top of everything. Oh, that was a bad spot. I picked a spot where my zip tie was. That makes it harder to tie it down. Alright. So I've just loosely tied that on there. So see, it's not going to go anywhere, but it's not smashing everything. I might have to move it up just a little bit. We'll see. I don't want it smashing down my curls. Alright, so now I'm going to let's put the hat on. Oh, thank you. Well, the video will be up for you to watch anytime. You can watch it either on Facebook or YouTube. Oh, I should have left that out. I'm going to need it again. Alright, so I have an ice pick. I'm going to use to poke holes in this, and I'm going to use my floral wire again. And it's just easier to use this wire, and it hides well. I'm going to cut 2 pieces of that. Don't know what's going on downstairs, but a whole lot of banging I hear. Alright, so I want to put... I don't want to put it too close to the end, but they had a tag right here, so I'm going to just put it through there. Try not to make the hole any bigger. And if I feel like that's going to be too flimsy, I'll just give it a shot of glue on the back. Which I should turn my gun on just in case. She's also a redhead. Alright, so we're just going to twist this on here, cut off the excess. Alright, so there's one, and then I'll do the same on the other side. I'm going to just take my ice pick and make a small hole. I'm not going all the way through, I'm just poking it so that it makes the hole. There it goes. Because if you make it any bigger, it's going to rip, and I don't want that to happen. Well, thank your sister for watching as well. I really do appreciate that. Alright, so we're going to set this over here, I think. Well, let's turn it around the correct way first. I'm going to put this in over here. Love these little derby hats. I don't know where I found this one. I found it last year, so the tag didn't have the name of the store, but I want to say I got it from Hobby Lobby, but it just didn't say that on the tag. So I'm at a loss where I got it. But I'm sure you can find them wherever they sell the St. Patrick's Day stuff. Alright, I'm going to loosely tie that around the frame as well. Good night, Robin. Thank you so much for joining. I will talk to you soon. Alright, I don't want to cover up all the signs, so I just want to get it in a nice place. You can still see the ribbons and everything underneath, so... Alright, so that's on there. Yeah, this is a needle that I'm using. It is a yarn needle. I don't know if you can see it. It's a yarn needle that I got from Hobby Lobby or Walmart. They sell it over by the yarn. They also have them, they're called quilter's needles. This one's a metal one. They have them in plastic. This one come from Walmart though, I think. Yeah, these are plastic yarn needles. I like the metal one because it goes through a lot easier and it's longer. Alright, so our hat's on there. We're going to put our bow on. It just makes it a lot easier to get through the mesh. Oh, are you frozen? It's not frozen at my end. Everything's still moving. Alright, well, we'll speed it up here just in case. I don't know why it's got to be this way. We're not having any bad weather tonight, so... Alright, I'm just going to go right down in through there. I'm sorry if it's frozen. It'll be just a second. Alright, and don't pull your bow down too tight either because like the sign, it will smash in the middle. You don't want your bow to look sunken in the middle. And this bow, I had some garland. I'll show you the garland in a minute. And I worked that into the bow like a ribbon. I was going to use it as kind of like flex tubing too, but I don't think I will now. I don't think I need it. It's good on your end? Okay, good. It could have just been a real quick thing then at her end. And I'll go back afterwards and we'll check all my wires and make sure they're all secured and tied down so they don't come loose or poke anybody. See, like that bow is loose. So we'll tighten that up. Yeah, it could have just been something real quick. It's hard to undo it when you can't see what you're doing. Let me pull it down just a little bit here. There we go. Oh, I see. There we go. That's better. Thank you, Kim. Oh, Joanne's back. There you go. I hope it's better now. Alright, so I'll go back and fix all those wires later. And we'll spread all these out. And I still have to go back and cut down my pipe cleaners too. I don't want those all sticking out. I want it to be nice and finished. So when you look at it and it's completed everywhere. And this garland's got wire in it so you can make it stand up. There we go. And this is what the garland looks like. This came from Hobby Lobby and it comes on a little roll. It was like $1. Probably not even that much. Alright, so then I've got my little shamrocks here. I'm going to put one up here and one down here. And these came with the little metal hangers, so I'm going to leave those on there in case they want to take them off and use them for something else. Yes, this one will be available in my shop. I will have it up. I didn't get it done before I went live, so I will try to get it up tonight after I do all the work up on it. Figure out what all I'm putting into it. So I just stapled pipe cleaners to the back. These are little wooden shamrocks. So how many people here are Irish? I know everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day, but I'm Irish. My great-great-grandparents were from Ireland. Scottish Irish. Michelle's Irish and Sherry's husband is. Has y'all humidity been really high? Ours has. I can't wait. After tonight it's supposed to go down, so it'll feel a lot better. Can't stand the humidity already. You have neighbors that are? Yeah. One of these days I'm going to do that DNA thing. I know where most of my ancestors are from, but I'm in North Carolina. I live right outside of Fort Bragg. Alright, so I'm going to put the other one down here. I've got some little, oh, what did I do with my needle? Don't tell me I lost it. Nope, there it is. In Virginia. What part of Virginia? Yeah, I saw the Northeast is supposed to get hit by a storm too. We were watching that on the news before I came up here. They've got rain moving across parts and snow the other. I don't know. It doesn't feel like we've had much of a winter. January and February usually are cold months with the ice. We don't normally get snow. If we do, it's about this time of year. But we haven't had any winter this month or this year so far. Or this season, I should say. Alexandria, okay. Thank you, Candace. Yeah, I will have it. I won't be able to have pictures up until tomorrow because of it being dark. And it's supposed to be sunny, so that should be good for making pictures, taking pictures. It's been hard this week to take any pictures of anything because it's been raining and so gloomy, but there we go. I think I need to move that one up a little. I'm going to move this one over. There we go. That works better. All right. So I still got carnations if we need to put any in there. I was thinking one on his hat. I say his hat like it's, you know. I want to move this one over. So that's the nice thing about the not tying it right away. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just did the a regular bow and then just took the garland it's wired and made it look like a bow. I mean a ribbon. So I put it in as one of the ribbons. I should have worked it in throughout, but I don't know, that probably would have been too much. Logan and you are back. Oh, good. The baby is watching. Green's your favorite color? Oh, that's good. My birthstone is emerald, and I don't really care for that color, but not in a stone anyway. Emeralds are pretty, but yeah, for New York, it's been a good winter. We used to live in New York. We lived up there for 8 years. That's how it's been here, too, Joanne, in the 70s. It's ridiculous. I'm waiting. I can't wait for this week, when the end of the week. After tonight, it's supposed to go down to the 50s. As long as we don't have any more rain. I'm tired of the rain. Had enough. There we go. So these can come off later if you want to take them off. If someone wanted to take them off and hang them up or something. That's why I left the metal wire on there. Let me hold this up so y'all can see. I know there's a glare on the sign. I'm sorry. I'll fix that in a second. Oops, my thing is, I'm turning it the wrong way. There we go. Let's see if I can get that without the glare. So we got our derby hat, we've got our sign, we got our bow. So there's our little triangle. We've got our shamrocks. I don't know. I wanted to put something on this little hat here. I also have these little coins and things too. These I had put together last year to use, and then I never used them. But I've got these little hats. They're styrofoam. You got the shamrock. Well, this one, yeah, this is a shamrock. And then we've got some little styrofoam coins as well. So, oh, thank you. But yeah, we've got the carnations too. I don't know, it's got a lot going on in it, but hold it up again for you. I'm going to lose that needle, I just know it. Yeah, these are green carnations. Green and white, and then regular green. So there we go. Isn't that cute? Perfect St. Patty's Day green. I might stick a couple carnations up here, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I'll have to look at it again tomorrow. I always have more ideas after I look at it the next day before I take the pictures of it. You like it just the way it is, Sherry? Well, I will leave it for tonight, that's for sure. And take a look at it again tomorrow and see how I feel about it then. But yeah, I think pretty much it's done. I just have to go back and cut all my pipe cleaners down. I'll do that tomorrow before I take pictures. So I will post pictures of it tomorrow on the door so everybody can see it. And I will get it listed in my shop. Put it right there so y'all can see it. So I want to thank y'all for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Thanks for understanding me not being here last week. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Check out my YouTube channel, please. And then again, check out our design group. The link is listed in the pinned comments. Come over and check us out. If you have any questions about it, just leave them here in the chat, and I'll read them tonight, tomorrow, whenever you post them. So, but thank y'all for watching. Thank you for sharing, spreading the love. I appreciate that. Y'all have a great night. I will see you again next week. And enjoy your weekend. Good night, everybody.